Hey everyone, Rock for Cash. Got some exciting news coming up in the FNFL for this year. I've been having a chat to the Assistant Commissioner Nickety and one of the Trade Commissioners Mazza. I've decided to just change things up a little bit. I know in the past we've announced the Team of the Week, Player of the Week after each round, but yeah, no more. We're going to do something a little bit different this year, so stay with me. There's actually going to be 4 different changes. So first one relates to the Team of the Week. Will still be scored the same way. Won't be announced each week though. What will be happening is that a la Brownlow medal type, the Team of the Week will culminate into the Coach of the Year. So what we'll do is each week I will collate, like I did in the past, the Team of the Week, with the Team of the Week getting 6 votes, second 5, then 4, 3, 2, 1. This will give us a total at the end of the year after round 14, and a gala presentation will be held a few days prior to the start of the Duty Bowl round in round 17. So yeah, so a new trophy there, the Coach of the Year. So hopefully that'll be a beauty. The next one will be a play on the Player of the Week. This one will be the Offensive Player of the Year, which will culminate in the Offensive Coach of the Year. Each week I'll tally up the top 5 players going by fantasy points. So like this week we had Tyreek Hill. He'll get 5 votes and then work its way down 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'll keep a tally of that also. That will again culminate in one of the days prior to the Duty Bowl round in round 17. So we'll have an Offensive Coach of the Year. Just one of the things with this one is that if you do trade a player and they've got, or drop a player and they've got votes, those votes won't carry over to the new coach. That player will then drop back down to 0, and we'll have to start accumulating points all over again. So can't be trading players and their points. Obviously you can still trade players, that's no problems, as long as it gets past the Trade Commission. But yeah, their points won't carry across with them when they go to the new team. So that's the second change, the Offensive Coach of the Year coming from the Players of the Week. The third one is a little bit left field. Follows the same sort of thing as the Offensive Player of the Week, but it's more for the forgotten, I suppose, players in our league, and that's the defense teams. Like the Player of the Week, I'll go through and work out the top defenses for that week. If 2 defenses are in the first place, second, third, fourth, fifth place, or 3 or 4 teams are all on the same points, they will actually score. They will all score. So for example, if 2 teams finish number 1 for the week, both those teams will get 5 points. The same if they finish 2 teams or 3 teams finish second, they'll all get 4 points. So this one could be a higher scoring highest scoring award, but I think it's fair not to just narrow it down to the top 5 and that's it. So yeah, I mean, we could have 10, 11, 12 defensive teams that actually score per week, so that'll be fun. So this will culminate into the Defensive Coach of the Year, which again will culminate in a gala presentation in one of the days prior to the Duty Bowl round. So just in recapping, we'll have a Coach of the Year, we'll have an Offensive Coach of the Year, and we'll have a Defensive Coach of the Year. And they'll each have their own night where the votes will be counted, and new trophies will be acquired for these three new trophies that will enter the FNFL this year. I did say there were 4. There is one more, I suppose, trophy that will be up for grabs this year. We all know, I know that Cash loves the trophy. He'll do anything with a trophy, but I know there's a lot of you out there too that would love a little trophy. So like I do in my AFL game with the Kelpie, the Mongrels and Archie's All-Stars, we have a thing called the FFL Shield. We'll be incorporating the FNFL Shield this year. The way this one works, think of it like the FA Cup in soccer. So basically the way this one will work in our league is that at round 3 I'll generate a fixture and you'll be cast against someone, most probably won't be the person that you're playing in round 3. So all I'll do is grab whatever scores you get and put them into this particular round. What that will happen with that will be, we'll narrow the league down from 12 to 6. Then where we go from there is to round 6. The 6 teams go to round 6. But what happens here is the top 2 teams, or the top 2 scoring teams from the first round in round 3 will get a bye in round 6, and they will go straight to round 9, which is a semi-final. So in round 6 we'll have 4 teams that will be playing off. Again, I'll generate a fixture. Those 4 teams will become 2, and those 2 teams will go across to round 9 and play against the 2 teams that are waiting for them in round 9. Round 9 again, I'll generate a fixture, and after that round we'll be down to 2 teams, and those 2 teams will then play in round 12 for the FFL Shield. Hopefully that makes sense. If that doesn't make sense, just message me. So in a nutshell, round 3 we play 6 games. We'll get 6 winners. Those 6 winners go to round 6. The top 2 scoring teams from round 3 go through to round 9. The bottom 4 scoring winning teams will play matches. Then we'll down to 2 winners there. There'll be 2 winners waiting for them in round 9. And then 2 winners in round 9 play off in round 12 for the FNFL Shield. Now, obviously these names are just to tell you about it tonight, basically. So I want everyone to put their thinking caps on. We will need names like we have now for these trophies. So we'll need a Coach of the Year, Offensive Player of the Offensive Coach of the Year, Defensive Coach of the Year, and the FNFL Shield. Sorry, the Cash, it's very late, so the Cash is not thinking too straight at the moment. So hopefully that all makes sense. Like I said, these will be 4 new trophies on top of what we already play for. So hopefully we'll have a bit of fun with these, and hopefully they're all well received by you all. Cash is a thinking man, always thinking. Got the tick off from the Assistant Commissioner, so these are set in concrete now. So with that said, let's rock for cash out.